It's okay. Choose the vibration. Where?
And it will bring back but on the other floor, it's okay. But it's cold. Yeah. People are joining us.
Did you share the link with someone?
Yes, he's going to join.
The one that I showed you. The one that I showed you.
The second one. Yeah.
No, the first one. For the event.
For the one?
The event that we created.
The first one or the second?
The first one.
Yes. You want him to use the first one?
Yes. Because he's joining what, right? So he has to join by
Okay. Can you send it to me?
Let me invite him. Who else?
These other ones are here directly.
Let me text him, tell him to join. Test the audio.
Wait a second. Just a minute.
Speaker. Where's the speaker? Where's the speaker? Actually, if you're seated there, you shouldn't join it. Leave it there. So, I think hi. Yes, we can.
Yeah, because what based on the invitation, it's mandatory. Great. However, we know that some people need to serve clients. We can't say, we have phone call, don't bother me. So what I want to do in the beginning, make it clear that you have also business priorities. So in case you need to pick up the phone, client, call the client, serve the client in the branch, you need to do that. And then you get enough and you will record it. So they get to watch it later. Mikey.
Hello. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Very loud and very clear.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. You're good to know. Is everything ready?
We hope so.
Okay. Donations, do we have clarity on how we want to go through the slides? Are you going to go through the slides or should I present?
Let's present from this side.
Yes, okay. So, did you have clarity on how to do it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
So no one can do it.
Давай поиграемся, попробуем, что мы можем запустить. И может сделать специфик, если ты будешь публиковать So we have almost 6 front. You can come closer. Andres will go fight you.
Good morning, everyone. Are we all present?
Yes, we are.
All right, so I guess we should start.
Yes,
It's 9:15. Okay, good morning, dear team. So let me start by thanking everyone for attending this meeting. It's the first of its kind. I know it's been rather short notice, but still, I really appreciate for everyone showing up. We plan to hold these town hall type meetings on a regular basis, and we will build on their content and format progressively, giving concise insights and updates for everyone to be in touch with strategic developments, our success, as well as challenges, and certainly main focus points. There will be a possibility for you to record questions or queries, and we will attend them after the meeting, since this is the first one, and it's kind of a hybrid one because we have part of the team physically on the ground and then a majority online. It would be kind of a nightmare for us to try and manage that. So for the time being and for this meeting, we will be doing this this way. So HR will be communicating to you a way and a link where you will be able to record some of your questions and we will attend to them. Then, since this is an initial town hall meeting for Uganda, we have our senior group management present, and I would also like to give the opening floor to our CEO, Anders, and General Manager, Andri, before we delve into the updates. So, gentlemen, please go ahead.
Good morning, Arnold. Thank you for the intros. And so it's a pleasure again to see you here in Uganda. And so as you can really notice, myself and Andri and other colleagues from the group support, they are coming to visit you more often. And generally, it's a very good sign, I would say. It shows that our Uganda, so-called baby years ago, has grown up and is and the growth is even accelerating. So, from strategic perspective for Watu Group, we are ready to put more resources, more efforts, more energy into Uganda market. As Armand said, this is the first time when we have this all hands meeting or town hall. So we have realized that even though we have a huge team, and you have many questions, where we are, where we're going, how the future gonna look like. Sometimes we haven't been successful enough to answer those questions. So the idea of those meetings, which is gonna be regular, is to keep you updated to give you all the information and also give a chance to ask questions, maybe not during the meeting, but after, so that we all close to 1,000 people, we can say we are on the same platform, we are fully aligned, and we understand where is Watu and where is the future of Watu in Uganda. Thanks.
And also, since it's the first time, I think one important topic we want to highlight at the beginning. In the meeting invitation, there was a first statement: the full attendance, all staff members must attend the town hall meeting. However, we know that in our DNA, in our heart, consumers or customers first. So also, I want to make this specific announcement in the beginning. If you have urgent priorities to serve the clients, to answer the call, to make a phone call to your partner, professional partner, please do so. Please excuse yourself. This meeting will be recorded, so no worries. Those people who must serve clients right now, don't worry, you will be able to watch the video afterwards and also make familiar yourself with all topics which were presented during this town hall. No worries, but remember, clients are our kings, so we need to serve them in the first place. So please feel free to excuse yourself from this meeting if you have urgent priorities related to the clients. Okay? Thank you. So with this announcement, I think I will hand over back to Arons, who will guide us on the first part of the presentation.
All right, thank you, Andres. Thank you, Andrei. So the updates covered in this presentation will be to reflect on our performance as at the end of June 2024, which then we shall use as a baseline for the next town hall to close the Q3 now in September. Let me start with the growth or commercial part of our business first. As of June, we have passed a beautiful 150,000 active customer milestone. So I would like to congratulate everyone with that. June has been an improvement month in the new bike sales compared to May, reaching 2,872 total, which brought us closer to an intended mark of 3,000. Down payment changes in the mid of May from 900,000 to 800,000, as well as operational improvements on the ground have certainly been a contributing factor. In June, secondary market for mobility assets has seen 163 cash sales, then 1,119 loan sales respectively, which is 21% decrease from an all-time high result in May, but I will talk about that a bit in a bit. We closed May with 1,606 sales. On the EV, we have seen a very substantial drop in our EV asset sales since the month of April, which is currently a very high strategic priority to address and a primary focus point for stakeholders across all levels. We believe that there may be multiple factors leading to such results, but to champion a few, there have been down payment increases from 300 to 500,000, as well as increased range anxiety as we gather from our customers and the surveys that we have done. But also perhaps some competition aspects. So more about the EV focus also in a bit. On the Watu senior side, as for June, with 66,547 active customers and 11.5 thousand sales. Of mobile phones in June, we are steadily growing our capacity for Watu Simo, although slightly behind our strategically forecasted amounts. We did forecast a bit more than 13,000 sales for June. And then looking at July now forward, that figure is increased to 15.
How we do. Growth of our SIMO portfolio is certainly among our focus points as well. And we are actively taking steps to improve our process flow, and partnerships, currently partnering with 27 dealers, and we're certainly going to expand on that. On the collections side, our collections scheduled versus received performance in June was 83.7%, marking a 4% increase from May. This improvement can be attributed to riders covering longer distances, which we see with our GPS tracking data, and then also enhanced productivity at the call center, resulting in better client engagement. Win-back rate for last calls at 86%, meaning around 14% of the clients reaching a critical point in collections are at risk of repossession. So I believe this is a good, steady result that the collections team has shown over several months now. Notable improvement in the EV scheduled versus received of 6% following operational changes in the collections process for EV loans, and it's currently at 80%. There have certainly been improvements on that side. As for Watu Simu, collections performance standing more or less flat at around 62 to 64% over the last couple of months. This is certainly an area of improvement and is actively addressed through our SEP collections process, which is Simu engagement process or project. Main challenges entail reaching the customers. So the recent launch of Watu Simu app for our customers may be of help in this regard, but we are yet to see its impact in this. We had 85,000 interactions in customer care in June, which constitute around 60% answer rate, and this is more or less flat across the previous months. And we saw a reduction in the quality assurance score from 90% in May to 83 now in June, which is mainly attributed to a notable number of new people in training. So these things happen. I would like to say a few words on our ongoing projects, since these are strategically important. In May, we launched the repo sales campaign. Looking at our stock levels at that point, our branches were full of secondary bikes, and we needed to figure out a way how to boost the sales. So the campaign has borne very, very good results, but slowed down in June. We plan to continue running this effort titled as a campaign for a few more months, but also we intend to keep the focus and awareness of our teams on this aspect of our business indefinitely or permanently. Okay, so we might be running a campaign right now, but at the same time, what I would like to do is invite all of our front-facing teams dealing with this aspect of our business to be, well, indefinitely active, thinking about the way of how we can streamline it. Then we have a project that we call Unlock. This is for our insurance portfolio. So as the name suggests, we are trying to unlock sizable capital from our asset insurers. Namely African Alliance, GA, and Mayfair, who hold it in form of potentially unpaid claims. So both for assets that have faced accidents and thefts, this is a process which has faced a number of challenges, so both internal and external, but primarily we're dealing with the external part, also working on the sidelines with our own process to streamline the cases that are pending on our side. So especially since we canceled insurance package for our customers back in late January this year, we have seen well, an alarming rate of not paid claims from the insurers. We have invested considerable time and effort in this, and the process is still ongoing. As mentioned earlier, the recent sales in recent sales drop in EVs is a top priority, and the main focus item for our sales, marketing, and branding teams, as well as our fellow GoGo team, which is actively involved in the efforts. We want to understand our customers and their issues surrounding the product and see how we can fix the current situation and bring our momentum in sales back to, well, within the normal levels. Performance Management Committee is also a project which is running actively and has been running for several months with the intention to review and rework or supplement the existing or non-existing KPI systems, as well as bonus structures. All of this is meant to be more in line with the strategic goals of the company and also with the people that are actually making a difference towards the results and performance that we have. I would like to now go into the people insights. As of date, total number of employees currently stands at 802. We have 353 female and 449 male. So this is 44% and 56% respectively. We maintain a turnover rate of 1% and 99% retention rate as of June 2024. We have been able to accomplish this through continuous trainings on company policies, code of conduct, trainings on mental health and work-life balance, and then health and safety trainings through projects such as OSH, which is Operational Safety Hazard Champions and Compliance Ambassadors Program. We look forward to facilitating more trainings and development, employee engagements, and other things, but to mention a few. So I would like to also mention on our newcomers. We have Rachel Nanteza, a new product manager, and she'll be working with Watu Shula project. We wish her success in the assignment. And also we have Esther Kisuke, who is a brand new role for brand and communications. So we're looking forward to also shine up a little bit on our digital marketing and other aspects of branding. We're also celebrating growth. There have been a few promotions in June, but to mention a few: Immaculate, we have Brian, and we have Daniel, and then Pamela for regional sales manager role at Watu Simo. So this kind of concludes our, or let's say my part of the presentation. I would like to give the floor to Andriy, back to him to update us on another very important aspect that is about to take place. So please, Andriy, the floor is yours.
We run a tender to select a supplier because also we know that inside the organization we don't have these capabilities and knowledge how to build it properly and comprehensively at the scale of Watu. Fast-growing company operating with 7 markets as we speak, but also with a huge ambition to expand into new markets, maybe even new continents. So how to build it properly, how to build it transparently and fairly to the people, that everyone inside the organization would at least know the benchmark, at least would know how to understand on the payroll scale where this person specifically is. And maybe, that is my visual thinking, one will say, how to grow inside the organization, and how to be promoted, what should they do to become general manager or CEO or head of department, or how can I move to another country? So all those questions should be answered.
and this is our role to provide the answers. But prior to that, we need to build the basis. So what we did, we selected a partner, the company called Revel Works Africa, which has an amazing experience in cooperating with similar to Watu companies and helping them to build the fundamentals for this. And now, what I will show you is high-level overview of this project and the phases which it contains, and also just small highlight on what to expect in the initial stage and what to expect as an outcome of this project. So, what will be the end result? Yeah. So let's move to the next slide. It's possible technically. Yes. Perfect. So first of all, to manage expectations in terms of timing. All of us, believe me, the management are desperate to close it ASAP. Like Andres used to say, now. But again, we need to make it practical and also comprehensive and analyze a lot of data. So again, just to manage expectation, this project will take between 6 to 8 months. Of course, with our ambition to push it as fast as possible. And this project contains 6 phases. You see on the slide number of the phase and approximate timing in weeks. So first we start with inception and discovery, which will take us around months. Then job evaluation and classification, which will take around 2 months. Then compensation structure and ranges, again approximately 2 weeks. Then market analysis and benchmarking, quite heavy exercise. That's why you see 10 weeks we assume for this phase. And then implementation and change plan, which is, I would say, never-ending story, because it's not enough to build the framework. We need to embed it in our daily life. And my thinking is that the real result is when every manager, every people manager at Watu would explain this to everyone, what it means. And that's why we have this change management plan, which consists of a lot of trainings, a lot of meetings, a lot of discussions, and again, trainings, meetings, discussions. And then project closure, again, during the project, Revel Works Africa promised us to also give an indication what they saw compared to other companies, what might be improved beyond this project, or might be necessary to address even within this project. So that's approximately additional 90 days or 3 months, which Revel Works afterwards will support us with technical assistance and helping us to address those concerns which might be raised during the project. Okay. Now, if we go deeper into the outcome of this project on the next slide, what to expect, then number one is our compensation benefit philosophy, which is very comprehensive question which we need to answer and give this transparent answer to everyone. So what would be our strategy? Should we be a top payer, medium payer, or lowest payer as an employer, or we might be mix of different departments, different countries? So that is the important strategy which you need to rely on. Then obviously job classification, framework, and evaluation approach. Again, today we have a set of roles inside Watu. Tomorrow we might decide to open a new business line, which will require us to open a new set of roles, which doesn't exist at the moment. So how we will approach this opening of new roles in terms of evaluation, that will be also an outcome of this project. Then comprehensive market data for different locations. Again, someone would say, oh, but I'm in a different role, I'm in a different market, it's not the same as another country, and we know this blueprint which we want to see in the future, which will contain all markets, all regions, from Watu perspective, and market data for specific roles. Then salary scale proposal for different locations, options for benefit and reward mix, and transition and costing options, which will also be important because we might understand immediately that we have some gaps, but also we need some time to address them. And as I said, training, visibility, communication, you should expect a lot of maybe questionnaires from the project team. Also, we will have project groups which will combine representation of Watu employees in specific countries, specific towns, which will help us to understand better and also help understand our partners, Revel Works Africa, how to build it precisely for Watu needs. Not for someone needs, but for Watu needs. Then, if we go to the next slide, we will see what to expect from the first stage of discovery and inception, initially what is happening right now. We did a really nice project oversight group, and we have Kiela today with us, who is also project manager for this amazing initiative. Also, I'm part of this project oversight group together with our CEO Sergi and finance director Agris. We had a kickoff meeting already. Also, the field represented Uganda in HR workshop, which was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. 2 weeks ago. So we did gather all HR leaders from all our countries, where we have them, for one big training session, and I think it was productive. I think we'll share more from this 5 days meeting, but definitely this is an important basis for success of this project. Obviously, document and literature review, aligning on the titles, definitions, abbreviations, so everyone should understand the same. And then risk and barriers, opportunities, enabling factors, communication plan. And also it's important to identify key stakeholders who will help us to move this project successfully during the next 6 or 8 months. If we go to the next slide, please. Then also to manage expectations, because someone might think, oh, now I will get promotion or maybe demotion because I'm overpaid or whatever. This is assumptions. So definitely the project doesn't mean that you equalize salary immediately. Doesn't mean that you upgrade someone or downgrade someone immediately. It doesn't mean that it's more than collecting the data. Because behind every data, any number, have name, surname, trajectory of career inside the organization, so it's much more complex than just collecting data. And it's also an ongoing process of involving different stakeholders and make a systematic approach to the data which we get out of this involvement. And again, when we talk about compensation, first thing is money. But this project is not only about money. It's not only about the money which you take back home. It's also, when we talk about compensation, benefit contains non-monetary value. Our employee value proposition, so this is also important to understand that as a result, we will not talk only about salaries. Which for someone might be good, someone might be bad, but I believe yesterday I was wearing school scholarship t-shirt. A GPS technician in the branch came to me and told me, oh, I'm interested in the scholarship program, which is great. Maybe it's important for him, not from anyone else. Maybe it's important for everyone, and everyone would like to get support from the government. Better capabilities. So that's the essence of the project. To understand what is relevant, what is needed for employees, and try to support and provide what is needed. And if we move to the next slide, what you should expect immediately is we already began yesterday. We began inception and discovery phase. We have regular engagement with project oversight group, and what you should expect in approximately 2 weeks' time is also survey form for all staff to collect data and to collect questions, and we will formulate so-called frequently asked questions and answers, where you will be able to see what is bothering someone. Maybe it's also relevant to you, so you will see answers immediately, and that will help us also to make smooth communication about this project, because what our partners told us, Travel Works Africa, you need to manage expectations. People would want immediate results, immediate outcome, and also if it's not coming, then this Muzungu doesn't know what to do. So they're doing something, presenting some fancy presentations and not delivering what was promised. So again, we will try to be very accurate in what we will promise and what will be the outcome of this project. That's why you have this town hall together, and to help you to understand what to expect. And then I'm welcoming all of you on board with this project to support and make it successful. Basically, that's for the last slide for this presentation. You want to do better?
I'd like to thank everybody. So I just wanted to thank everybody for like our deputy country manager said it was a bit short notice, but I've already been getting updates in regards to the corona and the interest that they showed in regards to what has been presented. Also, just to re-echo what has been said in regards to the project that is going to be on. It's a major project looking at the compensation and benefits. It's important to note that we're not only focusing on the financial aspect of things, but how can we grow our staff? How best do we support them so that in their professional lives, wherever they end up, be it at Watu Beach, in a different company, what have they gained from their experience in Watu? Cannot only be a financial benefit, but it also should be something that will enrich you, not only in your pockets, but also in your skills and your experience. And so I think I speak for everyone when I say that we're really looking forward to it. Please be prepared to provide support to the different departments that will reach out to you. I know we're already coming up with the job descriptions, so please, with the HR department, as you involved, be supportive, provide the information that is requested for you in a timely manner, and yeah, we're very excited. But thank you so much to everybody, and we look forward to more participation.
Thank you, team, and I think we are quite on time. We did manage this presentation in 30 minutes, so maybe we can give floor to one or two questions from the room, just to have a first reflections, maybe questions. Do we have any volunteers in the room? No? No questions. Then thank you, Armas, for amazing presentation. And I think if all messages were delivered, so we will not hold you anymore. Please up.
So this is not a question, but like I said, we do have our online presence of our staff at the branches and call center in Watu Shule. And I'm sure there is some engagement online, and so we will be sharing with you a Google form where you can share your feedback and questions that we will share and have responses as soon as possible. So please be prepared, and we will get those answers to you as quickly as possible.
Thank you. Thank you. No other comments? No other questions? Oh. Great, man.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, everyone who is in the room and everyone who is on the call. For me, it's not a comment, but it's just a call to action when it comes to one of the updates which are given by the Deputy Country Manager. In regards to EV, I'm calling upon support from all corners, call center, each and every department. Let's combine heads together and we push this EV. It's we want to ensure that each and everyone adopts the EV bike. So this can't be done alone. It can't be done by Francis. It can't be done by the marketing team, but it is what we do as a team. So everyone, it's just a call for support. Thank you, everyone, and let's continue working together.
Thank you, Francis. I think it's amazing call to action. And I think it was quite straightforward from the Armin's presentation. This is a priority. We have one more question. Good morning, everybody.
This is not like a question, but more of a comment, two parts. Firstly, just thanking management for undertaking this process. I think it will re-energize and motivate a lot of people. And secondly, just to give a shout out to the people who are working at the branches doing all the work, the support staff, the onboarding officers, branch manager, logistics officers, everybody. Just saying thank you for the hard work and the great results last month.
Thank you very much. An important comment is that yes, our king, as I mentioned at the beginning, is customer. So all front-facing people are very important for the organization, even though they're not here in this room right now. But we do appreciate their daily work, which contributes to those results which are presented by. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So now we can close this. Back to work. Back to work.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.